Today we will learn real definition of anger with which I struggled for years. Still now here and there I have the anger attacks without even reason in my life to be angry when I dig deeper, but fortunately I now know with what I'm dealing, and I immediately do everything that's in my power to refocus and to recalibrate, to put myself more in flow, uh, to go more downstream than to swim upstream and cause for myself unnecessary pain and automatically for all of those around me. So, as we navigate through life, uh, we go through all kinds of situations, and feeling angry at this moment, even though you have no reason to be angry, is just what? Your memory of past pain. Uh, but that's not so important as it is the fact that you are most angry because you are frightened of the future pain. Why you are frightened of the future pain? Because you are in false belief that you will not be capable to override whatever life throws at you. Of course you will. Of course you will. That's why everything is happening at the perfect moment. Stop regretting the past, stop fearing the future. Uh, no matter how old you are, I mean, if you're old enough to understand and connect the dots, look behind, let's say, 3 to 5 years, and you will see that literally everything was exactly as it should be. No more, no less. So that wasn't in your power. That's just how the infinite intelligence and the power that created you is working 24/7 as long as you are here. So, as long as you are here, of course, that you will be capable to deal with it, whatever life throws at you. Mm, how? That depends on your level of awareness and of your state of consciousness. The higher you rise up with your awareness and on the scale of consciousness, the more you will be at ease. As I said, most of the suffering for all of us comes from our perspective that this shouldn't be happening, no matter what it is. Loss of job, illness, loss of someone you love, mm, ending of marriage, relationships got torn apart, your kids not turning out as you planned. So whatever it is that we consider that should not be happening is the cause for all our suffering. Let me tell you something. Who are you to know what or how something should happening? Nobody. And if you got butt hurt when I told you that you're nobody, that means that you are yet to experience the ego death. Don't think that being nobody is bad place to be. It's contrary. It's awesome place to be, because just from the place of being nobody, life will open. Being comfortable with being nobody, with being looked down up, with standing tall in the midst of all previous humiliating situations or life experiences. That's when life that made you, and all-seeing guy will put you at the throne, because that's the real throne. No crowns or titles or all that stuff that's man-made can make you powerful as God can make you powerful. That's true power. That's literally being unrecognizable. But it only comes as a reward for being at ease with that you think that shouldn't be happening. End of relationships, better man or woman is coming. End of losing a job, better job is coming. Or you are just on a God's fulfilling of your mission path. Your children not being as you have vision about them, let them go. They have their mission and assignment to fulfill here. That's the difference, as I said. As well as you have collective consciousness and you have higher state of consciousness, in this collective consciousness, people are living from the agency power. What's the agency power? Your bank account, your car, your house, your spouse, your all material things that you acquired, your showing off with all the good stuff of this world, but that's just the agency power. Agency power is not real power. Why isn't? Because as soon as you, God forbid, lose your millions, lose your title, or you simply go to pension and you are no longer connecting your worth with your title, as soon as, I don't know, you get divorced or everything that can happen in real life, that means that you will immediately feel like crap, because your power wasn't coming from your essence, but it was from the beginning connected with what you do or do not have. So that's the agency power. On the other hand, where a higher state of consciousness is and where real power is, that power isn't connected to anything physical, anything material, meaning you can only I like the explanation of this, because one of my favorite teachers is Eckhart Tolle, and when he was talking about, I think that his perfect example of real power. I mean, come on, guys. You have here those who preach about posture, about always being hyper vigilant, about always hyping up yourself and others, being like a crazy balloon, as I like to say. And that's something that will speed up your desires, your manifestation process, and so on and so forth. On the other hand, you have that man who is embodiment of real power. He's not even speaking loud. His presence is his power, but he practiced it. I like how he is speaking for everything that he went through, living with little, thinking that something, I don't know, is either missing, and that turning point when he felt that he can't no longer live with himself, and that's everything started to reveal on his perfect journey and his perfect story. His life story is my favorite story, and his books and his way of teaching and that power of presence that he has. By the way, with no perfect posture while he's speaking, with I like that fact that he's not even trying to impress nobody. He is just the being, his essence, his core, and people are adoring him. He also, by the way, has that lucid sense of humor like all us Aquarius people have. I like how he is also comfortable with silence. Many times when I listened him, he would just become quiet. And if I now stop speak here and you're just watching me, let's say 5 minutes, would you turn this recording off, or you would stay here? Uh, so he has perfect explanation for that, how uh, if you are not whole and complete here, no place there will make you that powerful and put you in that place that you always wanted to be in. He explains it like wanting to go, I don't know, at some fancy vacation, and you go there, and I laughed so hard when he said, and suddenly there are some animals, there is heat, there is all kinds of circumstances or unplanned things that sooner than you expected ruined your expectation of perfection. So know that true power only will be given to you and revealed to you, and you will know how true power feels when you are strong and confident and unbreakable through going through this agency power stuff. Meaning, you know your inherited worth, you know who you are, a perfect image of God. His essence is in you as long as you're breathing. If you're doing anything from a place of not being whole and complete and enough as you are, for example, I don't know, if I waited to have perfect makeup, perfect hair, perfect, I don't know, as here is, we all know, literally flawless appearances, I would never press record. But because I don't care, and I know that the more that how I look is important, what I say, I continue. Yesterday, someone wrote comment something like, "Never again record with the sun turned towards us. It's unwatchable." Okay, there's a saying in my country: "Who wants, find a way. Who doesn't want, has always some kind of excuse." So instead of paying attention of the words and what was my message of that recording, he find something to complain and to name it unwatchable. I don't care. I also want to express deep gratitude for positive feedback, for some of you writing that you're happy that I'm back and that you resonate with my message. That's the reason why I'm here. Trust me, I was born in 80s, 1980s, on February 14th, so that makes me somebody who will, at February next year, turn 47 years. I have always what to do and to mind my own business, but I am here as a part of those who recognize that I was chosen to help those who are now where I used to be, to through my hard earned and learned wisdom use this as their shortcut. That's the only reason why I'm here. Of course that I would love to this be something that will explode, and I have zero doubts because in this realm of everything, nothing is random, so this isn't either. But that's not my main goal. Also, I am so bulletproof to I used to watch here some people, and there are also some influencers in my country who are big, who say that they are dealing with all kinds of hatred and so mean comments that they literally, I mean, we had here many examples of people, I don't know if I can say it, but you get the picture, took their through the because of haters and mean comments. That's also the reason why I'll be someone who will always preach to young people that nothing outside should ever shaken you. Nothing. I mean, I cut my hair this morning. I'm also a hairdresser. I had my salon for a while, but that didn't brought me what I wanted. Do I think that I'm a failure because of that? No. I'm always a winner. Why? I can always cut my hair whenever I want. I can do that for the people that I love so that they are not bothered to go to other people. Whenever I had time, I never used it to complain, to gossip, to be part of pity parties. I always use that free time to learn some new skill. So I know and I am capable to do with my hands whatever you want. As I said, the fact that I didn't continue with hairdressing doesn't mean that I'm a failure. That just means that God has something other in store for me. Never pay attention to mean comments, to mean people. That's something, some people literally don't have that part of the brain that includes other people's feelings, and basically narcissistic people will do whatever they can to destroy you and have zero regrets, and they will sleep like a baby even though you might be the person who loved them the most. They will give a zero F's. Those people who are big in my country say that they very often get some comments, something like die or this or that while you were even born. I mean, the most possible hatred and evil and mean that can come out of people, they are always getting in a form of comments. And because I saw how many people took their lives here as a result of hate, I will, as someone who is older and has lived experience, to do whatever I can to make you bulletproof. And to be bulletproof and to stay unshaken in the midst of crashing everything around you, you must have knowledge. Knowledge. Not knowledge in academic sense, but knowledge that will literally make your reticular activating system In a sense, you will be like that movie. Uh, how that movie was. I wanted to say that your power will be like that power in Terminator film with Arnold Schwarzenegger, when you are literally having always in your mind, but that is what's deleting, connecting dots, moving you in a right direction through the power of your reticular activating system. Uh, if we weren't using it, we would all go insane by the noon today, because we are not capable to absorb and to adapt all that kinds of information that were thrown at us all the time. See your attention as the most sacred asset you have. It's not easy for young people now. We had challenges too when we were growing up. I mean, the most vulnerable souls are young souls who haven't yet found that essence and that power and that confidence inside them. Build your confidence. Without it, some dusty, crusty, stupid motherfucker will take your place in this world. Confidence is the most important, because without it, all your other skills are very, very, very irrelevant. Because why? People sense and people know and people feel what you think about yourself. And that's, if you wanted proof for all this being real, energy, frequency, vibration, and all that good stuff, this is your proof. You know how when you enter the room, how when you see someone, how in every interaction, how even I here radiate different. Then go back. I never will delete any of those videos where I was literally sick, I was dying, but I was still showing up. I was still showing up with zero shame and with zero fear. And I mean, people are destroying others who are more beautiful, younger, I don't know, richer, more successful. And I was, even though I knew that I could be crucified, showing up. And that's all you have to know about the real power that I have inside. And I really, really, really wish for all of you to have that inside. Because awesome thing is that when you reach that point, you no longer need anything. Because you're done. You're confident. You know that the world isn't dog eats dog world, that this universe isn't unfriendly universe. Uh, at this point and at this level of consciousness, you can only experience and witness awesome things in your life. Why? Because people who are at this state of consciousness know that there is no competition, only co-creation. And everyone is eager and enjoying in elevating each other. That's how the laws of spirit are operating. And the laws of underdog world, we all know, we are witnessing it daily. And that's why it is important to bring back more and more of you who are still stuck at the lower state of consciousness. As I said, see you at the top, because at the bottom is too crowded. We at the top are not looking down to people at the bottom, in order to make them feel humiliated. We are only looking down to give them our hand and to pull them up with us. That's how the real spiritual law works. At this level, you're at ease. You, through the power of presence, never, yes, you might feel at the beginning of happening something that you think is unwanted. I still have it from time to time. But in the moment, I refocus and I tell myself this is just one more step and one more event that will few days after reveal to me how it was for my highest good. So at this level you have zero problems, meaning yes, of course you do. The higher the level, the bigger the devil, but you are not seeing them as something that's threatening for you, because you know that you've been shapen like the most beautiful diamond through every challenge to become the most powerful version of you. So that's the difference between lower state of consciousness, agency power, and everything that is unfriendly universe. Yes, it is for those who believe it. The man who thinks he can't and the man who thinks he can are both right. And on the other hand, you know that you are living in a friendly universe, that people are at their core light, and that they will do the best they can. That's where divine power is. That's where, through the power of your presence, you literally, with zero effort, just allow and watch and witness how all those doors that were challenging for you and that you were struggling to even find the right key for are opening for yourself one by one, like the beautiful see-through rivers that are flowing on this spinning rock for centuries, and that will continue to flow even long after we all leave this physical realm. Please, if you are now dealing something that you think that you have no power to deal with, as I said yesterday, repeat 3 times, preferably in the morning and before you go to sleep. Thank you, God, for showing me how this has already been solved. Thank you, God, for showing me how this has already been solved. And you will witness it solving it without you complicating things. Because we think that if we put more effort, we will speed up the solution to the problem, but we won't. With limited beliefs, with perspective that we know best, we're only delaying the solution. But when you say, thank you, God, for showing me how this has already been solved, you are letting go of the, how you call it, never mind, you get the picture. And you allow God, who made your heart start beating and is continuing to keeps that beautiful vessel of yours functioning with all its flawless capacities and miracle of life to do the work. God is the only one who knows your life from the end to the beginning. If in doubt, just repeat, I know you see the bigger picture. It might seem for me now that this is challenging, but I know that you see the bigger picture. Reveal it to me. And whatever it is that you are doing on relationships, success, health, whatever it is, don't approach it with the feeling of less than. That's why many are perfect at their manifestations and all that rituals, but they have zero results. I mentioned here many times that awesome young man Quasi Yohir, and he once told, here you have those who are 5 a.m. club, lemon water on empty stomach, pushing, harding, grinding, running, so on and so forth, and zero results. And he said, I laughed so hard because that's the truth of the game of life and how others are playing it. And he said, and on the other hand, so you have here a crazy disciplined person who is fulfilling and checking all of the how it should be with zero results. And he said, on the other hand, you have some random dude in some, I don't know, place who will wake up at, I don't know, 11 or at noon. He said that they smoke things that they shouldn't smoke. They do, how they call it, that business with trading. They will make 30 to 50K and they will go to, I don't know, take a shower, eat some junk food, again smoke things that they shouldn't be smoking, and go to bed and relax and Netflix and chill. And at the evening make party, awesome party to celebrate their success. And it goes and continues on while this man here is struggling and working his ass off and living clean without results. I'm not saying that you should be auto-destructive. I'm just saying that you should relax. You know how Schwartzy is saying, just relax and allow life and God to do the heavy lifting for you. So I am continuing, and I will always remind you that as long as you are manifesting, you are coming from a place of wanting. Whatever you want, you're sending a signal that you don't have it. If you're waiting for the text or call from your loved one, or if you're working on getting something, act as if it's already done. Behave, do the experiment. Next 7 days, behave and radiate and put out in this receiving universe the signal of the person who already did it, whatever it is. Love, health, wealth, success, I don't know, glow up, whatever it is that you're working on, because we're just humans and we all have the same goals. We all want to be healthy, happy, loved, and we all want that for our loved ones. So there is no big change. So we are at the core and at the essence all the same. As I said, the faster way to get that all for you is to give as much as you can to others. You will always get rewarded equal to the complexity of the problems that you're solving. So if you want to be rewarded more, learn more and be capable to solve complexity more. Find your niche and feel the feeling before you have it in your hands. Because the feeling was something that moved you from the beginning. You never wanted, I don't know, awesome car because you wanted your neighbor to see it. No, you wanted awesome car because you wanted to feel the sun while you are enjoying and watching through the window. You wanted that feeling of speed on the open road. You wanted to sense the smell of new leather seats. Feel the feeling and enjoy in physical life. I will continue to remind you that you are God's highest form of creation and that it is natural for your identity to be doing well in all areas of your life. I'm just thinking whether or not I'll post every day or I'll choose day one in a week or I'll do it twice a week. That's something I would like to get feedback from you. For those who are pondering to write mean comments or spread hate here, in advance you'll be blocked, not because I'm not capable to deal with it, but because this will be the light form and we don't want that BS here. Just give me a feedback and write in comments whether or not you would love to hear from me every day or twice a week or once a week. That's something that I would like to hear from you because we're here co-creating on this journey. Have a awesome day and see you soon.